Hey guys, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and today we'll do the camera review of the Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime, the selfie phone from Samsung, which was announced last week, and it competes with the Lumia 730, which is again a selfie focused smartphone. So the Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime comes with a 5-inch QHD display as powered by Snapdragon quad-core 400 chipset with 1 GB of RAM. It runs Android 4.4.4 KitKat. It has an 8 megapixel rear camera and a 5 megapixel front facing camera. So let's see the camera aspect of this device. So let's first open the camera. So that's the camera interface of the Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime. You have options on the left side as well as the right side. So here we have the option to switch to front facing camera, enable or disable flash, or even select to auto mode. So you can select here, you can see here this can be selected if you want to enable or disable flash. Then you have the settings. So this is pretty good options available here. So you can see here lots of options to choose from. So first step, you have the option to select the picture size. You have 6 megapixel at 16:9 aspect ratio. If you want a 8 megapixel, you have to select 4:3 aspect ratio. You have even 3.1, 2.4, and a few other options. You can record videos in 1080p, that's full HD. You can even record in 720p or VGA. Then you have the option to take photos with self timer. You can change the exposure values, ISO. Even the recording mode can be selected to normal or limit for multimedia messaging. You have the option to select location tags for images, then the grid lines. There is also option to use the volume key to take pictures. That's pretty handy. Then you can select the default storage location. You can either choose a device or the memory card. You can add effects, so that's pretty much available on most the cameras. So you have a good set of filters available. So these are some of the values are grayscale, sepia, and negative. Only 3 of them available. Then you have the tap to take pictures. You can just tap on the screen to take the pictures. Then the flash option, white balance, and also reset the settings. So these are the options in the camera. So it's overall a feature rich camera. So it does come with quite a lot of options to choose from. Then on the right side, you can see you have the option to toggle to video mode, that's 1080p recording. Then the option to take pictures. Then you have some modes here. So these are useful modes. We have selected auto. Then you have the beauty face, panorama, best photo, continuous shot, night shot. You can take a GIF, that is animated GIF, that's the a GIF functionality. Then you have the sports mode. So overall you have lots of options for a phone in this price point. We have seen cameras from Lumia 730 which did have some options, but they don't have the options to choose the modes, filters, etc. Even the Moto G camera is pretty basic. So this camera is pretty good in terms of features which is being offered at this price point. So now let's have a look at some of the photos taken using this phone. So first let's see the rear camera images taken in different light conditions. So here are the rear camera images. So as you can see from the photos, the daylight photos are pretty good. They're pretty sharp, and there's a lot of detailing also available. So as you can see from the images, the colors aren't that rich, but the quality is pretty good for a phone in this price point. Although Lumia 730 would get you a little bit more richer and more vibrant images, this device does have pretty good imaging capabilities, and the daylight photos have come really good. So that's the daylight photos. Now let's see some of the low light photos. So as you can see from the low light photos or the artificial lighting photos, you can see the image, the device struggles to keep the same quality as that of the daylight images. So the colors are not come really great, and it's pretty noisy as well. Some of the photos, if you zoom in, you can see it does have a lot of noise, and the quality is not really that great, but it's an acceptable quality phone in this price point, because it does not have really great low light imaging capabilities, but it still does perform pretty decent even with a low light. Now you can see the recording. This is a sample recording which we took with the 1080p sample. So you can see the sample here, and you can see the 1080p video recording is again pretty good. No issues with the recording, and the colors have come again pretty decent. The sharpness levels and the overall quality of the video is pretty good. Now let's move on to the front facing camera. So this is a selfie focused phone. So when you select the front facing camera, you can see that it automatically selects the beauty face, because it's more or less selfie focused. So when you click here, you can see this is the front facing camera, and you can see that if you go to the settings, you don't have too many options here. In the front facing camera, you don't have effects, or even the options like something like a selfie focused feature that is available in the Lumia 730. You have a selfie focused app, so nothing of that sort available in this device. So you can select the pictures, you can select from 5 megapixel to up to 2.4 megapixel. That option is available. Again, the option to record videos in full HD, that's 1080p, even the front facing camera, that's really good. And then you have certain options like exposure, and same you can save as flipped images. That is again pretty handy, so you can save whichever way you want. If you want a flipped image, that is again available here. So that's the option. So overall the camera features looks pretty good, but we didn't find any selfie focus feature available on this device except for this beauty face. So again, in the beauty face you also have the option for auto as well as create animated GIF. So that's the options in the selfie camera. That's a 5 megapixel front facing camera. Now let's see some of the shots taken with the front facing camera. So here they are. So you can see here the front facing camera produces pretty decent shots. The quality is again good. It's pretty acceptable quality for a selfie focus camera. It's again really good. The colors have come pretty decent, and it's again comparable with the Lumia 730, which is again a selfie focus phone. So overall we would say that the camera on this Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime is pretty good and lives up to the competition provided by the Moto G and the Lumia 730, even the Asus Zen phones. So the overall quality on this device is pretty good. So if you're looking for an Android phone and want to have Samsung as your brand, then this is pretty good device to choose if your priority is camera. So overall in this price point we don't have too many Samsung phones, and this is one really good phone. The overall performance is pretty good. The options in the camera are also good, and even though it may not have an upper hand when compared to the Lumia 730, which is from Nokia, so that aspect let's leave. So even if you compare with the Moto G, the camera quality is pretty good. So the overall performance of this camera is pretty good when compared to the price point. So that was the camera review of the Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime. It has an 8 megapixel rear camera and a front facing 5 megapixel camera. So hope you like this video. If you like this video, do hit the like button, subscribe to YouTube channel for more updates, and thanks for watching this video.